Hello programmers, welcome to my YouTube channel Techie Projects. So in this video I will show you food ingredient identification using machine learning.
So how we are doing it? We have multiple folders here that you can see: assets, prediction website, sample, static, template. So asset contains some of the images that we are using it as a foreground. This is an image that we are using in foreground for our graphic user interface. These are some of the buttons that we are using for our graphic user interface. Then this is the part of website, the diet recommendation website. This contains some sample. This static contains all the images, font, or CSS files which are not changing. This templates contain all the template file, HTML file basically. Now we have this bodyfat.csv, data2.csv. These are the data files that we have. Data2.csv is for food samples, and bodyfat.csv is for diet recommendations. So first of all, let's discuss about the training part. So how we are predicting for the food ingredient. So we are importing all the required libraries like scikit-learn, TensorFlow, and all other libraries. Then we are loading data2.csv, and from that data2 we are calling label encoder and transforming any text value into vectors of this substance column. So then we are saving the value for substance and its impact. Then we are simply splitting our data set into X and Y. Into training and testing for 80-20 percentage. So 80% is for training, 20% is for testing. Then we we are reshaping the data, and then we are loading our model. So we are using CNN here. Then we are compiling our model and fitting on the XY values that were there, XY train and test values. Okay, then we are saving our model. That's it. That is how we are training for food packaging. So we have dumped our model as model.h5. Now this is for body fat recommendation. So in diet prediction, what we are doing, we are for the whatever the values that user has given, we are predicting the body fat, and on the basis of that body fat percent, we are recommending the diet to them. Okay, so here again we are importing all the required libraries, then we are loading our data set, then we are understanding our data, what are the values there in data, if there is any duplicate value or not. Then we are just simply visualizing our data. These are just data visualization part. Now, it comes the so we have now splitting. We are now splitting our data into X and Y. So in X and Y, in X column, I'm dropping the body fat and the density. Then in Y, I'm taking the density, and then for BMI, I have given that these are the values. So we have added one more column named BMI in X, and other columns as well. Okay. Now, now what we are doing, we are just splitting our data into testing and training, and then we are calling different models. So we have loaded different models and we will check which one is the best. So then we are using scikit-learn and saving each model. Okay, then I am checking what is the root mean square and RMSE value for each of the model, and whichever comes out the best, I am saving that model and dumping that model out. Okay. So we are saving the transformer.pkl file and model.pkl file. These files. So these are my pre-trained models now. Okay. Now in this main.py file, what I am doing, I am importing all the required libraries, including my OCRs and the Tkinter, pillow library, and label encoders and all the other values. For this is for ingredient identification. So first of all, in the background, I am running my website code. So I'm just starting the server for my website. Now, when I am loading my model.h5 file and my data, and then we are again performing some label encoder thing that we have seen earlier in the training part, and then we are creating our graphic user interface. So we have defined the window name and whatever the title that it would be. So we have used home.jpg image as a background of this window. Then we have created different functions like Google Vision OCR, PyTest React OCR, and combined OCR. So why we have used two OCR? So there are some chances of some degree of errors in both in different OCRs. So we are just passing the image with both the OCR and then just checking the values for all both of them. Okay. In this view file, what we are doing after we have received the date, after we have predicted everything, so we are just showing a tree view format of all the substance impact and risk factor that is there. Okay. In this pre-processing input, here we will just convert we will just transform whatever the input that we are getting, whatever the image, whatever the text that I am extracting from the image. I'll convert that into the transformers and label encoders. Okay. Now this is for testing the model. So for uh, this is where we are loading our model. So this is after I have extracted my text. So after I have extracted my text, I will just get reprocess the input to first of all. Then I will predict on the model, and if the results are greater than 0.5, then it is dangerous. Otherwise, it is not dangerous. So I will find out all the risk factor included with this and all the results and everything. Okay. And if I press that diet prediction, we will open that localhost colon 8000 website that is the server link that we started earlier. In this file open function, we are giving user the access to browse any file, and in this process function, so once user have browsing, user have selected any file, so we will first of all extract the text out of that file and save it into the side box that we have, the text box that we have. And once I press analyze, I will analyze that text and call the view function that we have defined earlier. And this is just the about function. And at the bottom only, we are just defining all different buttons and what when I click my button, then what actions should be happening there. Okay. Now coming to the diet recommendation website part. So this prediction website is moreover it is generated by Django only. This prediction website and this main.py, it is generated by Django only. So we made our only change in this views.py file. Now what change in this views.py file we made? So we are loading the model and transformer files. Then if user opens the window, we will just say we will just render the index.html file. If user opens the home window, we will just render the home.html file. And we have defined different features here. And in this, I'll come to this get prediction later. So if user have pressed press the submit button, I will fetch whatever the inputs that user have given, and call this get prediction function. Okay, now in this get prediction, what I'm doing, so I have defined a different list saying for the different breakfasts. So we have defined different sort of diet plans. Okay, for uh, every different body fat. Okay, so it will just tell me. So that first of all, I'll load my model. It will predict that what body fat percent that I have, and it will show me that body fat percent. Then it will just tell me what are the exercises that I can do if my prediction is less than 8, my prediction is greater than 8. So if my body fat percent is greater than 8% or 10%, or so these are the exercises that we will do, and on that basis only you will just select the diet plans as well and render that text and show it into the HTML file and to the user. Basically, this is how we are doing this project. Okay, if any doubt, just do let me know.
Thank you friends for watching my video. If you are new, then subscribe channel and share with your friend. Thank you.